welcome back to my channel. Today is a special video. It is my reaction to the Pretty Little Liars 100 episode special that they had a few nights ago. For those of you who don't know, probably all of you, I love Pretty Little Liars, the creative theories, the feel of the show, the outfits, the makeup, the nails, the whole story. Everything is really awesome. All of the actors are really, really good. And figuring out who A is, who A team is really fun. And me and another YouTuber here on YouTube have, for like months, have been going back and forth every time something ridiculous happens, every time there's like a finale or something. She puts a video out, like a reaction video. And I always comment on her videos when we talk about theories and stuff. So I'll link her video, obviously, since I'm talking, but I'll link her video in the description bar and like somewhere around my face. And so you can see her reaction to that video. But what I'm focusing on in this video is my theories. That Mona has her minions that all hate Allison. And that's their own separate group. And I think Mona was A in like the second season or whatever, but I think she's not A anymore. She is doing her own thing, and she has her minions, and she just hates Allie. I don't think she's into hurting the rest of the girls anymore because that didn't go so well for her the first time. And because they didn't really do anything to her, if you think about it, and she realized that too, that they really didn't do anything to her, and she's just hurting Hannah by doing it. So she's just targeting Allie with her weird friends that need to get a life and stop concerning themselves with someone who hasn't been around for over 2 years, okay? I mean, just don't talk to her. I mean, I don't understand this whole like high school bullying thing. Is so weird to me. But anyway, it's a show. So that's the first group, Mona minions, okay? A is still out there and pretends every once in a while that it is someone else, and I think it's just a thing where as soon as another group, like the Mona group, comes forward, A retreats and lets everyone think that it's all the same person. But in reality, A is sort of like behind, just pushing small chess pieces and letting things go down. Now, my first theory about A is definitely going to be that those other girls are freaking A and the A team. If you remember, I think like the second season or something like that, that they did some like weird get together with this girl that looks just like Allie that was lost the same exact day that Allie was lost after Labor Day. After Labor Day, yeah. And after she went missing, she looks exactly the same. She's the same kind of girl too, as they figured out from her friends that she's the same type of girl and as Allie. So I think that they dropped those girls into the show a million years ago so that they would be relevant and possible and not like super out of nowhere, but they have never spoken about those girls ever again, or that blonde girl that went missing the same day Allie went missing. So I think they're really A, and that they're really the girls that are terrorizing and doing crazy stuff, like the near-death stuff. I think it's them, because if they think that somehow those girls had something to do with their friend going missing and covering up, saying that Allie is the one that was in there, then maybe they're the reason why other things are going on that are separate to Mona's little minion group. They obviously showed that Ezra wasn't A, but he is his own entity, researching and stalking and sort of having a hand in all of the distress of the girls, and also taking a seat back and letting things happen too. So it proves that it's possible for somebody to be involved in all of the chaos and know mostly who the players are, but still having no idea who's actually doing the true torment. So Ezra was one entity doing his own thing, being an asshole, okay? And then Mona and her minions are its own thing. A and the A team, I think, is its own thing. And I think it may be those girls trying to have some kind of revenge party or something for their dead friend, who I assume is that Bethany Young girl. Bethany Young? Yeah, Bethany Young. that they just discovered and ID'd. So, and the final thing that I want to touch on is the Hastings and DiLaurentis family thing that's going on. I think that this family, these two families, and the people who are in between the family, like the brother and the sisters that are all half brothers and half sisters and stuff, are the reason why all of this is in the first place. So, or started in the first place. If you think about the stuff that Melissa has been saying to the dad and to the sister and to the mom, all being weird, like she has something to confess and you know that it's her fault and that she did something and she knows that for a fact that she did something, I think that she's the one that killed that Bethany young girl. I don't think she hit Allie. I think the brother hit Allie. So, focusing on one thing. But I think that Melissa hit that girl, that Bethany young girl, and her parents buried that girl's body under the gazebo that was being built because it was the only thing in the neighborhood that was under construction, and they knew that in the next few days it would be all covered up, and why would you go back into something that you just made? So I think that started it, and with that girl dead and gone, Allie is, stirring her own pot of her lies and stuff, turning into this like overlord evil person right now, and she got hit over the head by her brother that was on drugs. So I think Allie got hit by the brother, which explains the mom covering it up. Then on the other side of the fence is Melissa killing that random girl, that Bethany girl, and I think she just thought it was Allison and she went and hit her. Because I think it's still the blunt force trauma. Like, I think that's how that body was. And I think that that's how that girl died. And they found out about each other's secrets because they found out about, the brother-sister thing. All of them are related and they all already have secrets, and that's how it's been kept a secret. And that's how everything started, I think, originally with that whole Allison thing. I think that one lady, that old lady pulling Allison out of the ground, is so weird and sketchy and just so unbelievable. She said she had like a feeling or something. That's one of the parts of the show that I really dislike. I don't like that lady. I think it's stupid. I don't know why they added her. I don't like it. It's stupid. But whatever. Still love the show. Now I just want to throw in a curveball, wild card kind of theory that I did see on YouTube many months back that I did share with Kelly Marie, who's, the YouTube that I was talking about earlier. And it's literally sick, okay? It's so scary and disturbing. But if you watch this video, I'm going to find the video that I watched that made me disturbed. Because it is a possible and scary way that the show would go many seasons down the line, I feel like. And maybe 2 seasons from now if they ever went this way. But, they have to set themselves up to change their mind or do something different or whatever. So the theory is that Aria is A, like the true supreme, ultimate supreme A. And you're like, what? Yeah, I'm serious. I'll link the videos down below that depict her as A, but I'll touch on a couple of the reasons why really quick. There's many scenes, countless scenes where you don't see Aria up front when she's by herself. So when she's alone, you never see her most of the time just looking at her. She's always viewed looking through something else, looking through some kind of reflection or looking through some kind of mirror or a window, something like that. So you can see her body and then you see her face through the reflection, which gives the reference that she has a double or split personality. So that's what that means, that that she could be 2 different people in the inside tormenting herself and her friends and others and everything like that. And it would make sense because she's in the center. She knows everybody's secrets and everybody knows her secrets, except when it comes to her punishments for things, she has always gotten off easy. If you really go back and you look at her having a friggin' teacher as a boyfriend that she was sexual with, I mean, seriously, he has never gotten in trouble for that. She has nightmares about him getting in trouble and everything, but he's actually never gotten in trouble. And the principal of the school has always suspected, but has never been able to prove anything. And A saved her once. There's even a clip of her saying, I think A just saved my relationship. And it's like, are you kidding me right now? You know that just doesn't make sense. I mean, A has almost completely ruined Hannah's mom's life. Well, she basically did ruin her life because it was almost impossible for her to get a job. And she almost went to jail for the rest of her life for murder. And who else? What's her face? Spencer thought that she killed Allie for God knows how long, gone drugs on it, all kinds of stuff, like really hard, crazy things. And who else? Emily almost got killed by that crazy guy. Her house got blown up right next to her. The car almost hit her in her house. I mean, she's been near death. And what else happened to her? She was in something and she was gonna die. She was in something. She was the one that was in the box, right? Was she in the box? I don't remember. But it's crazy. So if you think about all of the crazy things that could have happened to Aria and haven't happened to her at all, and while her parents got divorced, that happened way before, when all kinds of crazy stuff happened before Allie was even missing. And she thought she was gonna tell. And she thought it was a good idea to tell her mom about her dad. And she just didn't have the courage. And then all of a sudden this A thing started when they were all together. And then the mom finds out with the letter that Aria wrote herself. Dude, she wrote herself and she destroyed it herself. And all of a sudden that letter comes. And that's pretty much the only really hardcore bad thing that's happened to her. And I mean, people's parents get divorced all the time. And it's not even something that she did. So that's some of the reasons why this theory is up and running. It's scary. The idea that and the scary part is that the writer, creator, screenwriter, I'm not sure how you would call her, but basically the woman who makes up the content for the show, not the books, but the show, has said on her Twitter, that you met A in the first episode of the first season, like the pilot, and she's wearing the same, or A is wearing the same thing in like the first episode of the third season or something like that, like 2 different episodes. And those 2 episodes, the entire cast is basically introduced. And in both of those episodes that she mentioned in that Twitter thing, but Aria is wearing the exact same dress. What? She's literally wearing that same dress, and you know what else is creepy? She's standing in the mirror, looking at herself in the dress, in the creepiest effing way possible. And again, it's not looking directly at her, but it's looking at her, looking at herself in the mirror. Weird, I know, scary. But I'll link the videos down below so you can be just as disturbed as I am. So that is my sort of Pretty Little Liars sort of recap of basically the entire season and where I think they're at right now. Sorry if this video was all over the place. This is the first time I've ever tried to make a theories video, but I really enjoy Kelly Marie's videos for the Pretty Little Liars, and I thought I would jump on to her bandwagon for that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I am doing a coffee giveaway on my coffee blog, and the link is in the description as always. Be sure to follow it or Google plus it, and you'll be entered to win. So as soon as that comes up, I think it's going to come up in the next couple of days, maybe just one day, and it'll be active for 3 weeks, and then you guys will get 3 12-count boxes of coffee. So it's 12 count, 1 serving size coffees. Don't forget to leave a comment down below on your theory on what you think is going on. And if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, whatever, it doesn't matter to me because I change my mind about all the theories all the time because they change what they're doing. And yeah, so leave anything down below. I love to read it. I think it's really fun, super funny. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye! This is my red coat inspired painting, and no, I did not paint it. I wish I had the talents like that, but I don't. I did buy this somewhere on Post. Don't remember what the guy's name was, but he does all the stuff himself. It's really all his original work, and it's really awesome. I just thought it was like perfect. The umbrella covering the head, the little black heels, the red coat. It's just too good.